We now know who drew that heart for Brian. It was his sister. She says even if she could not be there in person, she wanted him to know that he was loved. She has opened up and did an interview with the New York Times. I'm going to read you guys some of the parts that really stood out to me. So she remembers calling Brian and saying, "Are you running outside and this psycho killer is on the loose?" She remembers telling him, "Be careful." He thanked her for checking in on him and assured her that he would stay safe. She remembers that in early December, her brother had returned home to Pennsylvania to visit for the holidays. She says she got a call from her sister Amanda. Law enforcement officers had burst into the house in the middle of the night and placed Kohberger in handcuffs. "I'm with the FBI. Brian's been arrested." I was like, "For what?" "The Idaho murders." For a minute, she wondered if she was being pranked. Then a sense of nausea took over. She said seeing people online speculating whether or not the family knew all along angered her. "I've always been a person who has spoken up for what is right. If I ever had a reason to believe that my brother did anything, I would have turned him in." For the past 3 years, the family has kept quiet, avoiding interviews, even as Mr. Kohberger pleaded guilty. His parents and siblings wanted to do everything in their power to respect the victims' families during the legal process. While the family still does not want to discuss the crime itself, Miss Kohberger agreed recently to share part of their story, saying she hoped it could bring out the truth about her family and what it's been like to be dragged into the epicenter of a true crime epic. She talks about how when her brother was arrested, she was training for a new job as a mental health counselor, but her new employer was flooded with inquiries and she agreed to abandon the position. She also brought up how more recently a book about the case emerged on Amazon, listed the author as Melissa Kohberger, suggesting that someone was trying to make money by selling a false version of her story. She says it's confusing, it's painful, it's like being victimized but not really being a victim. She touches a little bit on his overweight teenage years, his bullying, and how he spiraled into heroin addiction, and how he seemed better after he had went through treatment, and how her and her brother both shared interests in crimes and psychology. How after getting accepted into the PhD program, they were also proud of him because he had overcome so much. He was still socially awkward but could be abrasive. They often argued. But still, she never saw him